Welcome to the most thrilling adventure of all. Meet Max, a fearless explorer with a heart full of curiosity and bravery. Today, Max is setting out on a daring quest to find the legendary treasure of the Lost Island. Will you join Max on this journey? Max waves to the camera and climbs aboard the boat. The boat begins to sail across the vast ocean, with seagulls flying overhead and the sound of waves splashing. Max looks excited and determined as he navigates the boat towards the mysterious island. Max arrives at the island and steps off the boat. The jungle ahead is thick and lush with big, colorful flowers and strange, glowing creatures. Max looks around in awe and says, "Whoa, look at this place! It's so magical and so mysterious!" Max and the children encounter the first puzzle, a giant stone door with glowing symbols on it. Max says, "Look, a secret door. It looks like we need to figure out what these glowing symbols mean. Let's see. It looks like there's a clue in the jungle." Max points to a tree with the matching symbol. Max and the children touch the symbol, and the door slowly opens. Max jumps up in excitement and says, "We did it! We unlocked the first puzzle." Max and the children reach a giant sparkling river. Max says, "Uh-oh, we've come across a river and we need to cross it. But look, there's a bridge, and it's made of rainbow-colored stones." Max and the children jump on the stones, crossing the river safely. Max says, "1, 2, 3, and they make it to the other side. Max high-fives the air and says, "We made it across." Max and the children reach the final challenge, a glowing treasure chest in the center of a mysterious cave. Max whispers, "Shh, the treasure chest is right there." But wait, it's surrounded by enchanted vines. The vines start to glow, and a soft, mysterious voice announces the riddle. Max thinks and says, Do you know the answer? Shout it out if you think you know." The children shout out the answer, "A keyboard." The children shout out the answer, "A keyboard." The vines clear, and the treasure chest opens, revealing a glowing golden treasure map. Max celebrates, "Yes! We did it!" Max holds up the treasure map, and the camera zooms out to show the beautiful jungle. Max says, "This map is magical!" It leads to even more adventures. The children gather around, their eyes filled with wonder and anticipation. Max waves to the camera and says, "Thanks for joining me today, friends. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell for more adventures with me, Max. Until next time, keep exploring." The children wave goodbye, their faces filled with excitement for future adventures. The jungle fades to a beautiful sunset, and Max's boat sails away into the horizon. The narrator says, "Wow! What an amazing adventure, adventurers! Max couldn't have done it without your help. Remember, no matter where your adventures take you, always be brave, always be kind, and always be curious." The screen fades to black, and the narrator says, "Remember, no matter where your adventures take you, always be brave, always be kind, and always be curious. Until next time, keep exploring." The children's laughter echoes as the credits roll. Max and the children venture deeper into the jungle, following a narrow path lined with towering trees and vibrant, exotic flowers. Max stops to examine a peculiar plant with glowing leaves. "This must be part of the island's magic," he says, his eyes sparkling with wonder. A gentle breeze rustles the leaves, carrying with it a soft, melodic whisper. Max pauses, listening intently. "Did you hear that? It's like the wind is trying to tell us something," he says, his voice filled with intrigue. Following the whispers, Max and the children come across a hidden cave entrance, partially obscured by thick vines. Max steps forward, pulling back the vines to reveal the dark, mysterious opening. Inside the cave, the walls are covered in ancient, glowing symbols that seem to pulse with a faint light. Max's footsteps echo through the cavern as he leads the children deeper into the darkness. Deeper in the cave, they encounter a chamber filled with beams of light that intersect at various points. Max examines the pattern and says, "This must be a puzzle we need to solve." We need to align the beams to reveal the next clue. Descending the staircase, the air grows cooler and the shadows deeper. Max's flashlight cuts through the darkness, revealing ancient carvings on the walls. These carvings tell the story of the island's guardians, he explains, his voice filled with awe. At the bottom of the staircase, they find themselves in a grand hall. In the center stands a towering stone statue of a guardian, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. "Welcome, brave explorers!" A deep voice booms from the statue. "To proceed, you must prove your worth." The guardian's eyes flash, and a series of challenges appear before them. Max and the children must navigate a maze of shifting walls, avoid traps, and solve riddles. Max leads the way, his mind sharp and his heart brave. Beyond the Guardian's challenge lies a serene chamber filled with calm, shimmering waters. Max and the children pause, reflecting on their journey so far. "Look at how far we've come," Max says, his voice filled with pride. As they rest, Max pulls out the treasure map and unfolds it. The map glows softly, revealing new paths and hidden clues. "This map is more than just a guide," Max says, his eyes tracing the glowing lines. Following the map's new clues, Max and the children discover a hidden passage behind a waterfall. The water cascades down, creating a curtain of sparkling droplets. Max steps forward, pushing aside the water to reveal a narrow tunnel. Inside the tunnel, every step they take creates a series of echoes that seem to guide them forward. Max listens carefully, following the sound. "The echoes are showing us the way," he says, his voice filled with confidence. At the end of the tunnel, they enter a chamber with 3 doors. Each door is adorned with different symbols: a sword, a shield, and a key. "This is a chamber of choices," Max says, examining the doors. "Each door represents a different path. We must choose wisely." Beyond the key door lies a room filled with floating orbs of light. Each orb contains a riddle that must be solved to progress. Max and the children step forward, their minds sharp and ready. "Let's solve these riddles together," Max says, his voice filled with determination. The path ahead leads to a narrow bridge suspended over a deep chasm. The bridge is made of delicate, glowing crystals that shift and change with each step. Max steps carefully, testing the bridge's stability. "We need to cross this bridge carefully," he says, his voice calm and steady. Reaching the other side, they enter a chamber filled with shifting shadows that seem to dance and move on their own. Max's flashlight casts eerie patterns on the walls. "These shadows are more than just darkness," he says, his voice filled with caution. At the heart of the chamber, they discover a hidden door concealed behind a curtain of shadows. Max steps forward, pushing aside the shadows to reveal the door. "This must be it," he says, his voice filled with excitement. The room is a treasure trove of wonders: golden coins, sparkling gems, and intricate jewelry. In the center stands a magnificent chest, glowing with an otherworldly light. Max steps forward, his heart pounding with excitement. "This is the treasure of the Lost Island," he says, his voice filled with awe. As they admire the treasure, the Guardian's voice echoes through the room. "You have proven yourselves worthy," the voice says, its tone filled with approval. "Take this treasure, but remember, true wealth lies in the bonds you've formed and the adventures you've shared." With the treasure in hand, Max and the children begin their journey back to the surface. The path seems brighter now, as if the island itself is guiding them home. Max leads the way, his heart filled with a sense of accomplishment. Emerging from the cave, they find themselves back in the lush jungle. The sunlight filters through the canopy, casting a warm glow on their faces. Max looks around, taking in the beauty of the island. Standing in the jungle, Max and the children take a moment to say goodbye to the island. Max closes his eyes, feeling a deep connection to the place. "Thank you for this incredible adventure," he says, his voice filled with gratitude. Max and the children make their way back to the dock, their hearts filled with a mix of excitement and nostalgia. The boat waits for them, ready to take them home. Max steps aboard, the treasure chest securely in his hands. As they sail back, the sun begins to set, casting a golden hue over the ocean. Max stands at the helm, his face filled with pride. "We've had quite the adventure," he says, his voice filled with satisfaction. Back at the dock, Max and the children step off the boat, the treasure chest in tow. A crowd has gathered to hear their tale. Max opens the chest, revealing the glittering treasures within. As the crowd marvels at the treasure, Max looks out at the ocean, his mind already racing with ideas for the next adventure. "This is just the beginning," he says, his voice filled with excitement. The children nod, their eyes twinkling with anticipation.